right of the petitioner to be appointed as MMR, as he secured the first position in the select list in terms of his merit.
I petition that the appointment of Muslim barrister is but at the time of mentioning I have submitted
Who is for the private?
for the private
Private is for state.
that the law relating to the state rules of government is met. The only rules but PA is a relevant part of the rules.
Yes.
This is important. That's why I am placing this first. That 3A from the middle. That temporary appointment and then application may also be received from the middle.
3A, the District Committee of the Metropolitan District.
Procedure for selection of candidates for Mohammedan registrarship in this.
Where are you reading?
3A.
Yes. 3A, procedure for selection of candidates. Yes.
On the occurrence of a vacancy in the post of Mohammedan register or on a creation of new office in any district other than the district of Calcutta, register shall at once make a temporary appointment to carry on work. It's not important in initial vacancy to the Inspector General and invite application for permanent post. This is important. Application may also be received by the Inspector General, but on receipt, he should forward them to the register of district concerned. The register will then send to the Inspector General of Registration all applications for the post after recommending in order of preference the best 4 of the applications and merely noting on the others not recommended. On receipt of the application, the Inspector General will ask the permanent committee to consider them along with his remarks and the remarks of the register, as the case may be, and submit the recommendation to him, putting forward 3 names for each vacancy in order of preference. He will then communicate recommendation to the government, who may select one out of these 3 names or for any special reason may select any other from the rest candidates. Now up to government, my name is recommended because I am the first best candidate. That it was forwarded to the government. That government means the department. Now let there my name was not recommended. The third man's name was recommended. Then I filed a RTI application to ascertain what are the records therein. But I got the note sheet. But I find one of the minister of the state has recommended somebody's name. Well, that's my challenge. Now kindly see the notice. Notice.
So is it your case? The portion that you read out, the last line, it says, or for any special reason may select any other from the rest of the candidates. So there must be a special reason.
The government.
The government.
I emphasize the word government, not the minister.
Not the minister.
But here I find from my RTI reply the recommendation of the minister. And the special reason given that he was a Kaji under Kaji's Act. But Kaji means that a Purohit who had performed the rituals. Has nothing to do with the marriage and register and divorce. The marriage register not having power of divorce also under the Muslim Marriage Registration Act. Well, Kaji has nothing to do with the registration and divorce. But it's like Purohit. But the Purohit has nothing to do with the marriage registration. But here that is the reason given. If you say kindly take some that the panel prepared on the merit basis at page 44. This is a recommendation of the MET.
44.
44 by which petition?
Submission of merit list of candidates. Yes.
They recommend my name at page
Sheikh Salman Ali, recommended by the District Selection Committee.
Page 46, my name is appearing in the top.
Yes.
But I have obtained 4.125 marks.
Yes.
In the middle. Now, a person whose name has been recommended.
You have also been recommended by the MLA?
Recommended by an MLA.
MLA MLA, 4 MLA, 1 MP. You are no less influential.
No,
You could get your recommendation by 4 MLAs and 1 MP.
that is the requirement of the advertisement. That is one of the criteria. It's not this is one of the criteria because I will not perform in the local area.
And the recommending person is the same for serial numbers 1 and 3.
Must be inlet
And
of the local area, of the respective local areas.
poor number 2 couldn't get hold of any political recommendation.
But
Yes, whatever it is. Then what
local
happened?
areas. Inlet.
Then what happened?
Now let kindly see the remarks.
Hmm.
Remarks column let recommended for this area. The area of which the MLA has been also been let
Yes.
as per requirement of law.
Hmm.
Then let the second name is let of different district. That's why it did not get let the recommendation of the area.
No, all right. Then
Third name, whose name has been not ultimately selected, is not signature updated, undated in the original application. Therefore, defective application. That is the remarks.
where is the defect? It is only undated.
That's the reason, right?
Yes.
Undated means it is defective application. Application if it's not dated.
All right. Then what has happened?
Now let my name has been recommended by the Lord authority, being the Lord best qualified candidate, having obtained let 4.125.
Hmm.
Then Lord kindly take some at page 57A. No, I'm sorry. Now, then since my name was not recommended, I made a representation, comprehensive representation. At page 53,
Yes.
I took all the point left.
Then what happened?
Then they have replied to my, and they have justified the reason.
Yes. In bold, it has been mentioned for any special reason may select any other person.
Yes.
Right.
Now let what is the special reason?
Yes, please.
Kindly see let this is the reason at page 79.
Yes.
It's a note sheet and the recommendation let. This is a continuous note sheet.
All right.
The previous all note sheets let recommends my name.
Hmm.
Ultimately let
Hmm.
it's dated 27 May 2025. Signed by let. Let's can find let. I don't name. In the bottom let. At the bottom let. All responsible officers including Joint Secretary of the Department, Principal Secretary of the Department, IGR,
State government.
District Registrar, Committee, everybody recommends my name except this man.
As the worker has close proximity to the worker that a member or in specific has gained consideration Where is it mentioned that private respondent has been recommended by a minister?
At the bottom left, second last paragraph, in view of the facts stated above, the state government, after consideration of the experience of the Sheikh Amirul Islam, selects him to be a permanent marriage register of MMR.
Where is the minister's recommendation?
At the end, who signs?
No, it is not the signature that will do.
This is an e-file. This is a digital signature. I have obtained RTI.
Yes.
They have provided this. But he is not the government.
Yes.
That's my point. He is not the government. The government, all secretary of the department, IGR, committee, all responsible officers of the government who are not public executive, political executive, have recommended my name. And when the reason has been given right in the middle, right, just above this paragraph.
No, above paragraph there is no reason mentioned that he has.
Just above.
I have checked up. It is the Qazi. Since he is working as Qazi, it has been said. State, can you please say why this name is there in page 79 at the bottom? How can this name come over here?
Your Lordship is inquiring about the name at the right hand side bottom corner.
Yes, page 79. How did it come over here?
Your Lordship, this is a note sheet.
This is a note sheet.
This is a note
So
sheet.
there is
We
recommendation of
can have to get specific instructions in respect of this note.
who in the government recommended the government. Somebody must have acted. Right? Government is a juristic person. Somebody is there who's doing it. Who is the person who done it? And
Kindly,
only because a person is working as a Qazi, would it give any extra preference to or extra benefit, extra advantage?
if I may again just please, as per the instructions,
The instruction is very clear. Everywhere it is mentioned in bold. The government can select anyone or anybody else for special reason. And the special reason that has been mentioned is that the person is working as a Qazi. Right. So if he's working as a Qazi, let him work as a Qazi. Somebody can act as a marriage registrar. Why is it required that the Qazi has to be engaged as a marriage registrar?
not been so. Maybe that is one of the reasons. But the main thing is that the discretional power, Your Lordship, he will then communicate the
Discretion has to be
One
exercised
out of these three. The three names were given.
for special reason.
For any special reason.
Special reason is working as a Qazi. If he's working as a Qazi, one person, let him work. There is dot of work in this state. Let somebody else act as the MMR.
But
Why is it so that,
there is a specific bar to it that a Qazi cannot operate as a MMM.
assuming there is no bar,
Then
why will one person be allowed to do all the work and the other will
in
starve?
that respect, then further instructions are required to be sought.
You cannot starve somebody
Lordship.
and give everything to only one person.
But if a bar which is not envisaged in the statute, that cannot be, that may not be
Yes.
thought of.
How with the special reason? The special reason is only that he is acting as a private respondent. What will be your submission?
But he has an experience of working as a Qazi. That
Yes.
has been taken into consideration
Right.
on the basis of the recommendation.
So, what is such that the experience of the
You are,
Qazi?
as per my instruction, he was working as a temporary magistrate in that particular area. Initially, he was appointed as a temporary magistrate.
You were working as a Qazi.
Lordship,
You work as a Qazi.
that experience has been taken into consideration and as
Work as the MMR.
now I will kindly consider as per rule 3A of that particular rule, the government is empowered to select any of the candidate out of these three. I was ranked third in the panel, so accordingly I have been selected, and that has been specifically stated in paragraph 55. That is the reason given. Your Lordship, kindly come to paragraph 50, page
I have
55.
seen that. Please come.
Your Lordship, can keep the report.
The report is same thing as is reflected in all these pages, the bold letter ones.
That is the only reason they have taken into consideration the experience.
Right.
And when I kindly take into consideration page 70, when my principal secretary of the department law is recommending my name.
But that is written over here also.
Affecting the recommendation.
It is written in page 79 also. It's the
But
same
if
thing.
3A empowers them to select any of them.
And the petitioner challenges the appointment of the private respondent as Muslim marriage registrar. Despite his name appearing at serial number 3 of the recommendation made by the respondent authorities. Step. The petitioner stood as serial number 1 and his name was recommended by the principal secretary within bracket law for appointment of MMR. Stop. But the stop now, comma then. But the private respondent has been engaged, taking into consideration, engaged as MMR. taking into consideration the experience that he obtained of working as a Qazi. Stop. Next. As per section
Rule 3.
rule 3 within brackets small a of the
Bengal Mohammedan Marriages and Divorces Registration Rules. Your Lordship will get the first paragraph of page 55.
I want to see it here. The name of the rule is not mentioned in the notification.
It specifies qualification at clause 4.
No, not the qualification. The name of the rule is required to be mentioned.
Not the rules.
Name of
Yes,
the is mentioned in the result order, that is at page 55.
No, in the notification it is not mentioned. Page 55.
Muslim Marriage Register Rules 19.
Bengal Mohammedan Marriages and Divorces Registration Rules 1929. Bengal Mohammedan Marriages and Divorces Registration Rules, 1929. ঠিক আছে কি বললাম yes ঠিক আছে the না লিখতে হবে না আপনি লিখুন rule 3A of rule 3A of the Bengal Act ঠিক আছে prescribes the procedure for selection of candidates for Mohammedan registrarship in districts other than Calcutta. Stop. There is a provision for the government to recommend anyone out of the 3 persons mentioned in the select list for any special reason to select any other candidate from the rest of the candidates. Stop. In the present case, the candidate who featured at serial number 3 of the select list has been appointed. Stop. The reason for his appointment, as communicated to the petitioner under the Right to Information Act, is the experience that the said candidate acquired for being acting as Qazi in the year 2023. Stop. It has been taken note of that as the private respondent has gained considerable experience in Mohammedan marriages, registration related work, the private respondent may be engaged as MMR. What is the work of the Qazi? Please show me.
From the blood,
Qazi's Act.
can find blood.
Yes, what does it say? The petitioner contends that the Qazis
Performance of certain other rites and ceremonies.
no way connected with registration of Muslim marriages. Stop. They are only responsible for performing the ceremonies and rituals relating to marriages.
Well, exactly, it is celebration of marriages and performance of certain rites, other rites and ceremonies.
And not registration. Stop. Next. It appears that, prima facie it appears that the private respondent is already serving as a Qazi and the petitioner herein, Qazi, and his name features as serial number 3 in the select list. Stop. The petitioner is an unemployed. Are you unemployed?
Yes.
Is an unemployed candidate and he seeks to be appointed as MMR and his name features at serial number 1 of the select list. Stop. Paragraph. The learned advocate representing the state respondents is directed to revert with instruction as to what was the pressing requirement to engage the private respondent, even though he was working in a different capacity, by ignoring the right of the petitioner to be appointed as MMR, as he secured the first position in the select list in terms of his merit.